Hi church family, I hope and pray that you're doing okay. I'm really missing spending time with you today. It feels so strange to be sat at home recording this in front of a computer screen when about this time normally we'd be catching up over a tea or coffee. We'd maybe be sharing a meal together, we'd have sung together, prayed together, had our afternoon service at church together. I don't know what this week has been like for you. It's been really eerie almost, hasn't it, seeing those empty supermarket shelves, the roads becoming quieter, schools closing, the news coverage rolling on TV 24/7. But actually maybe today is the first day that it's really hit you. Maybe today, the day where you'd see your church family, you'd spend time with friends who sat together for services. But actually today is the day you, for the first time, have felt most isolated and lonely. Well, the great thing is that we can still encourage each other. The great thing is God is still reigning. God is still speaking by his word. And so as many things that we enjoy and take for granted have come crashing around us, come crashing down around us this week, it can really feel like the rug has been pulled out from under our feet, can't it? Well, let's take a look at Psalm 121 together this afternoon. It begins with the verse, I lift my eyes to the hills. Where does my help come from? Now, the writer of this psalm finds himself facing the unknown, uncertainty out of his depth. He's insecure. It's like he cries out, where does my help come from? Or isn't that what we've been doing this week? Isn't that uncertainty that we've been facing this week? Loneliness, isolation. Have you found yourself looking for something to cling on to, for some security, support? Well, let's let this psalm really encourage us this afternoon because it goes on from that cry. Let me read to you the next few verses. My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. He will not let your foot slip. He who watches over you will not slumber. Indeed, he who watches over Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. Our help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth, the maker of the universe, the God who created the planets and the stars, the God who made every living being, the God who made you and I. Our help comes from the most supremely powerful one, the creator, the sustainer of life. As we look for comfort, for assurance, as we look for something to cling on to, cling to God, for he is mighty. But you see, verse 3 goes even further. Because as we feel anxious and weak, like maybe we are just about clinging on, it's God who is holding on to you. God says, whilst you feel like you might be about to fall, I've got you. I am holding you. I will not let your foot slip. I will not let you fall. He's watching over you time and time again. That is repeated in the psalm. The Lord watches over you, never ever taking his eyes off you, so much so that he does not even sleep. That is total assurance. This doesn't mean God promises us an easy time, prosperity, the absence of pain, or even protection from this virus. But he does promise he is our helper, who does not let us go, who is always watching over us, and that those who trust in his name, they will be with him for all eternity. He will bring you home to be with him for all eternity. My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. So as maybe this week and in the upcoming weeks you face testing, trials, troubles, keep clinging to God and trust that he is holding you. He will get you there. He will get you to the new creation to spend all eternity with him. Amen.